Let's learn some best practices for using Pancakeswap to swap for BODA token. The most common errors when trying to swap BODA token on Pancakeswap are not having enough BNB to cover Binance Smart Chain gas fees, or not leaving enough left over to pay for a transaction when buying BODA token with BNB. Not setting slippage or GUI high enough, or attempting a transaction with too many decimals. Let's look at each issue separately. When you perform a swap on the Binance Smart Chain, often abbreviated to BSC, you have to pay a small fee to the network, also called a gas fee. This gas fee must be paid in BNB coin that has been converted to BEP20 Smart Chain. The most typical way to buy BODA token is with BNB Smart Chain, so one common error is to try to buy BODA token using all of the available BNB Smart Chain in a holder's wallet without leaving any left over for gas fees. This issue is most common on mobile apps that don't auto-deduct gas fees for you. If you get an error when buying with BNB Smart Chain, make sure you have left enough BNB Smart Chain to pay the small gas fee. You can actually swap any Smart Chain token for BODA token. However, this also requires gas. So for example, if you wanted to buy more BODA token with your BUSD rewards, you'd need to ensure that you also have a small amount of Smart Chain left over to pay for gas. Gas fees vary daily, so it's a best practice to keep a small amount of Smart Chain in your wallet to make sure that you always have some available for gas fees. Another common error when trying to swap for BODA token is to incorrectly set your slippage, or to not use a high enough GUI for the current BSC transaction volume. Let's take a look at both issues, starting with slippage. Slippage is not a fee, but instead a buffer designed to protect transactions against large swings in price. When you buy BODA token, there is a 12% fee, but Pancakeswap requires an additional buffer to ensure the transaction is completed safely. And the same goes for selling, which incurs a 20% fee. The slippage buffer required is 15% for buys and 27% for sells. But don't worry, you will only be charged the correct fee by the BODA token smart contract. Next up is GUI, which refers to the amount of gas you're willing to spend on a transaction. Common GUI settings include standard, fast, and instant, and refer to the speed with which the transaction will be verified. Sometimes, if the Binance Smart Chain network is very congested due to a large transaction volume, you may need to increase your GUI to get a transaction to complete. If it errors out when using standard, you can try increasing to fast. But keep in mind you will pay a tiny bit more BNB Smart Chain for the higher setting. The menu to modify both slippage and GUI can be found by hitting the gear icon on the exchange screen in Pancakeswap. The final most common reason why a transaction could fail is having too many decimals. The prices of cryptocurrencies like BODA token and BNB Smart Chain are changing constantly. Because Pancakeswap is an automated market maker, it has to constantly calculate the exchange price between BODA token, BNB Smart Chain, and thousands of other tokens. If both the tokens in a swap have a large number of decimals, it can cause a math error, which reverts the transaction. This means that no swap occurs, and the transaction must be tried again. To help reduce the chances of these errors, always add a 0.00 to the end of any token amount. This makes the math much easier for the Pancakeswap router to perform. If you're still having problems with BODA token transactions, join our Telegram, Discord, Reddit, or other social media, and ask fellow investors or the BODA team for help. Learn more at bodatoken.org.